I hear that you want to play in a pair of Air Jordan 3s, but they're kind of bricks. Yo, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on what could be used as an outdoor basketball shoe, indoors as well. But this is the Nike Air Zoom Vapor AJ3 version. So this is not new. They've done this before. I believe that they've done most of the original colorways. I do not remember if they've done all of them. I believe I remember a black and cement and a white and cement, possibly a fire red. Was there a true blue though? I don't know. This is more of like a racer blue. But either way, this right here is not a new model. It's just weird that they've released them again. This actually was a shoe made for a former Nike athlete. I always f his name, so I apologize. His name is Roger Federer. It uses the, I think it's the Nike Zoom Vapor 9.5 tooling. Bingo. And we've done this before. We've talked about tennis models being great for outdoor basketball. I can't remember the name of the shoe though. It was like a Zoom Air something.
I can see it in my brain.
Yeah, it had full length Zoom Strobel and stuff. They were awesome. We've talked about the Foamposite lows that were actually made for this guy, but then he left and he went to a different company. Which company, I honestly couldn't tell you. But I believe that shoe, that low top Foamposite, was made for him. And then again, we've got these right here. They kind of are just like, they're whatever, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and break it down. First things first, the traction. This is awesome. It was made for a hard court. It was designed for hard court surfaces. So again, if you're looking for something that you can actually play in, and especially outdoor surfaces, then this is going to be a great shoe or a great option to look at. So we've got multiple different herringbone sections, different styles. And again, the rubber that they use is made for hard court surfaces, which is the rougher outdoor tennis surface. So it's built to last.
He hasn't been with Nike since 2019. And I swear we did that foam shoe in 2021, even maybe 2022.
What year are we in?
2023.
Here, let me check. It was 2 years ago.
Moisture, toe cleavage, disgusting.
Bruh, that's nasty, man. Did you say toe cleavage? What the f are we talking about? So that shoe started hitting Ross, like discount stores in 2020, which is how we got a pair. Josiah, one of our WearTesters Discord community members, he actually found a whole bunch of them. He's actually like a great example of what you will find within our WearTesters Discord community. Not only being a part of the community helps out this channel directly, which is awesome because, you know, YouTube takes 40% of everything that we do.
What a little bitch! He's with On Running.
They make tennis shoes?
I guess so. They make a ton of shoes, so I'm not surprised tennis is in there.
Well, that's interesting. But Josiah is like a great dude. So like when you got guys like that in the community and they go and like find shoes like this and they're like, hey, does anybody want one? It's like, yes. So that's how I got my pair. So yeah, so if it's something that you're interested in, being part of a great community with like-minded individuals, check the link down below. It'll send you over to WearTesters.com where you can read what it means to be a Discord member. There's giveaways and you can chat with us and all that stuff. I'm pretty much available 24/7. Just at me and I will respond back to you. Always. But anyways, these guys right here are very much in line with the other basketball styled stuff. Supposedly he was a fan of basketball shoes, so they were like making those into his tennis shoes, which is awesome. But anyways, like I was saying, the outsole is built for tough. You can see the little XDR tag right there on the bottom. Right here at the midfoot though, that's actually a torsion plate. So that's a TPU panel. So I think that's really cool. You can see another TPU panel right here, which is these little spiky things. And then that's where the color is. That's for lateral support and all that stuff. So this shoe is very good laterally. Again, something that translates really well from both tennis to basketball, soccer too, but you'll slide around, you know, unless it's indoor soccer or football. But yeah, the midsole is Phylon, so just basic EVA. The heel though does have a Zoom Air unit. The forefoot, surprisingly, no cushion. So that's one of the things that is kind of a bummer about most tennis shoes, is that they really do ride on the floor, because court feel is pretty much everything in that sport, especially since that's the primary source of like your movements and stuff. Like you're sliding around, you're shifting and changing directions. You don't want any lag time. So if you like that Kyrie type of feeling, then this might be a great shoe for you. But if you do want cushion in the forefoot, maybe go for something else. The only thing that I don't like about these tennis shoes, I get over it once I start playing in them and stuff, but when I first put them on, for whatever reason, when I'm in them, I feel like they're like tilting me. I don't know if that's everybody, feel free to let me know. But yeah, whenever I put these on, like I feel like my knees just go like that, and it feels a little weird at first.
They got you weak in the knees.
Now the upper is obviously like a hybrid style, so you've got that vapor styling of shoe, but it's made to look like the Air Jordan 3. You got elephant print on the heel and toe. This is the bold elephant print. This is not the OG styling of elephant print, so this is what we would get for most of the retro stuff. So that's what's on here, but the materials are awesome. So we've got nice tumbled leather throughout the entire build. It feels nice. It's really pliable as well, so break-in time should be pretty minimal with something like this. The under material is very interesting because this is my first pair of these, but it's basically like all textile under there, so super breathable and all that stuff. I think that's really cool. I love the way that the lacing system is part of the material as well, and I like how they're all kind of fingered. What this does, this is really neat because it really does act like fingers. It laces up just like this and it will clamp you down onto the footbed and everything, which I think is dope, and it's hella flexible. So if you like all of that stuff without being restricted, this again is just going to be one of those shoes that you might want to try out. And then you do have a lot of Air Jordan 3 isms. In addition to the elephant print, you've got the little lace loops or eyelets down there, which is cool. You got these right back there as well. This was on that Converse shoe, a skate shoe.
Yeah.
And somebody pointed it out. That was a great catch, by the way, being like, hey, that's a Nike thing. Yes, it is. And then this is the part that really me up a little bit. This heel tab is weird. It's hella squished looking. It doesn't look bad. It's just really weird. It almost looks like it belongs on a kid's shoe.
I like it because everything fits so perfectly.
That's the thing that I like, is that it's centered. We can't even get that on our actual threes. You know what I mean? So like whoever did this, go over to Jordan Brand real quick and tell them how it's done. Like we need them to look like this, man. But yeah, it's just a weird look. It's done well. It's just a weird look. The whole shoe is, you know, so very squished. The tongue though, the tongue is awful. And I don't mean that performance wise, like the tongue's gonna be just fine, but this fat ass tongue with this fake tumbled leather up there and stuff like that, this is very 2011 Air Jordan 3, which might be when the original versions of these came out. So maybe that's what it is, but it's definitely not as nice as the current Air Jordan 3s, the recrafted or the remastered, whatever you want to call them, the OG versions.
The 2023 versions?
Well, I mean, it started with the Unites. So yeah, so from whatever, I don't know what year that was, but whatever year that was, I think that was right before COVID. From there, 2019 onward, the tongues have been really great. This is not it though. It just looks bad. It just really reminded me of poor quality. Not saying it is, just saying that's what it reminded me of.
It was 2020.
That was 2020?
That was the All-Star you missed.
Oh, I thought it was 2019.
No.
So COVID happened, like it shut down?
Everything happened beginning of 2020.
Okay, well that sucks. Let's forget about that. Now the insole is this Ortholite style of insole. Even though it's light blue, it actually is fairly dense, so I dig that. It should mold to your foot really well as well, but it is completely removable, so if you didn't want this, you wanted something else, feel free. And then inside there, we actually just talked about this in another video. I don't know which order everything's coming out in, but there's an additional layer of foam under there and everything for additional comfort as well. It's probably there because there's nothing in the fourth. Now, as far as the sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. Whatever you typically wear, that's exactly what I would order. Again, this is gonna be a good shoe for you to beat up with, you know what I mean? Like you want something that's decent for outdoors, it's gonna last, this is it. So instead of going and buying whatever the hottest new model is for full retail price, what I would do is I'd let those things sit and marinate and let them go to the outlets, grab something like this, it's a little bit cheaper. And again, it'll last you way longer than any of those indoor specific shoes, which is pretty much everything nowadays. Like everything is made to be worn through quickly so you go and buy the next colorway, the next cycle of shoes. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff that they want you to comp, and well, you can't do that if your shoes last too long. However, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Have you actually played in a pair, and have you played in a pair for basketball? If so, leave your review down below in the comments. I'm sure that people would love to hear from you. Thank you once again for watching. We will catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.